Donna Stewart is a medium with a difference. She's been using her abilities now for over 10 years and gaining in popularity because of her no-nonsense approach. If it doesn't feel right or sound right, then it isn't right, and she'll tell you. She helps people both abroad and in the UK, and I have come to Spalding in Lincolnshire to talk openly with her about mediumship, spirit, and to watch a demonstration of her abilities. I also hope to discover what the audience think. The South Holland Centre. I've been here, Spalding. Okay, well you're in charge, which way are you going?
Okay, just go through the auditorium here and I can show you around. Yeah, as you can see, it's really super in here, really gorgeous, very cosy. Look at this, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's beautiful, it really is.
Compact as well.
Yeah, and the colours are really nice. They work extremely well together, and I think it's just really nice for a sort of evening of...
Does it make a sort of an advantage if you're sort of, if the audience are sort of like together?
Yeah, it makes a difference because obviously if everybody's spread out, then the energy's spread out, so it's nice if everybody's really cosy. What they tend to do is sell out the downstairs first, that keeps everyone together, and then move into the upstairs if we need to. Is there a sort of, I mean, it's a sort of like people are sort of buying just to come and see you, and they want to get right near you, and that adds to the energy. Is that what you sort of? I think so, yeah. Especially in this particular venue, we tend to find people come back to see the shows as we come. So it's sort of nice just to have all that energy together and people's support. It does make a difference to the evening. Lovely. You're looking forward to tonight? Oh yeah, it's going to be great. Energy's building already. Can really feel it. Yeah, you're getting a bit sort of. You look a bit edgy, if you don't mind me saying. Do you know what I mean? Is that why? Is that because of the energy then? Yeah, it is. It's just preparation as well. The vibration shift in my mind's got to be much lighter than it is now for spirit to work, and so we go through this process where I need to be in that space, in my zone. You know, we're what, about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the actual demonstration, and sort of it takes you that long. It just builds up, and then. I mean, how does it feel? Do you know what I mean? Well, it doesn't need to take that long, but that's how much time we've got. So what will happen is I'll gradually build, there'll be more energy, and I'll start to feel possibly a little agitated as well. Yeah, nice. So because it's just, it's the energy changing, it's everything moving. I'm becoming more sensitive. But if I walked into a venue and I had to be ready in 5 minutes, I could be ready in 5 minutes. Really? Oh yeah, it's just switching it on. Do you ever get a feeling of like, as I said, we're an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Do you ever get that feeling now of sort of, okay, yeah, there are people already sort of queuing up, if you like? Yeah, I've been feeling that all day. Really? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, really, for the last 2 or 3 days, as I send my thoughts out, if people can come forward and starting to make contact, and occasionally you feel people kind of moving in and out, it really starts to come to a high about 30 minutes before I start working, and that's when I'm really focused, really in my zone, setting the energy, making it right for the show. This is great, isn't it? I love these places, the energy is fantastic. It's a bit like the London Dungeon, the old dark malls, isn't it? It certainly is. Yeah. And then you come to this really bright bit. Yeah, but it's still got character, hasn't it? It has, yeah. It's really quite good. And of course, in keeping with all sort of, entertainment, it's all about dressing room pink. Absolutely. It's my boudoir. Come on in. Room. This is where it all happens. Hardly the boudoir of the stars, though. This is one of the better ones. No. It is, yeah. Really? Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the nicest ones I've been in. I was actually in a little place in Lincoln, the dressing room there. I was sharing it with some stacks of paint pots and a ladder. Didn't even have a door on it. No way. So, this is, this is Hollywood. Compared to that, it's classy. Yeah, fantastic. And nobody knows the traffic going past. It even got 3 working lights and a mirror. So how cool is that? 3 bulbs. 3 bulbs. One for every. I don't know. Aye. Yeah. Yeah. So this is really where you're going to spend your next sort of hour or so getting ready. Yeah. Tensing up and agitating and. Yeah. And it's just it's also a good place for space as well because it's just gives me plenty of time to get focused on what I'm doing. Just kind of when I go into the dressing room, that's almost like the real build up to when things are happening and when everything's going to start. So that's when that energy we talked about really starts to kick in. So what do you when the energy kicks in? What do you do? Obviously you're on your own in here, I assume. So what are you doing? Well, first of all, I say, thank heaven somebody's here. And then secondly, once I'm ready, I'll just pace, backwards, forwards. And that just keeps it going. Avoiding the paint pots in Lincoln? Absolutely.
And literally, that's all you do. You see really, really massive amount of aggressive energy.
Yeah. But no, it's not aggressive.
Right.
It's very, 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 almost like pure energy. It has to be for the work that
So
we're doing.
how does it feel then?
It feels amazing. It's like the most incredible adrenaline rush, and everything feels very heightened. There's a great sense of that, and it can actually almost feel painful sometimes to me because you've got your stomach turning over, and it's almost that, oh, why do I do this? Have I got to go through this? And that all adds to it. So it's just quite a huge experience. But I don't generate that. I find that generates naturally.
Excellent. Well, we're going to talk to you in a little while, so we'll get yourself sorted out and get ready for the show.
Okay.
Magic.
Right. See you in a bit.
10 minutes.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Fill it up nicely.
This is always the hard bit. I think the hardest part of my work is just this 10 minutes before, and there's no backing out now. I've got to keep going with it. And so this is one bit I really don't like. Not at all. And the bit that's even worse is the little bit where the intro music starts, because then there really is no backing out. There's nowhere to go. So yeah, this is usually a painful 10 minutes, but survive. Haven't got a contact yet, which would be really, really good now. But then they've never let me down before, so I don't suppose they'll let me down now. And it's just sending those thoughts up and asking them to come and be close, and just so we have a good night and then a healing night. It's really important that we have a healing night. People that have come to hear from their loved ones, hear from somebody maybe they've been thinking about for a long while, maybe that can start the healing process. I just love it. Just love it. Right. Time to go. Thank you. Well, good evening, everyone. Lovely to see you. That's a nice warm welcome.